But before the discussion, I'll make a short description about Mandela Nelson. So Mandela Nelson is one of a few statesmen to have achieved almost universal respect around the world and across the political spectrum. Mandela, widely regarded as an icon of democracy and social justice, he received more than 250 honors, including the Nobel Peace Prize. He is held in deep respect within South Africa, where he is often referred to by his Timbuktu name, Madiba, and described as the father of the nation. So in the first question, his role in fighting apartheid, his imprisonment of Robben Island where he came to symbolize the struggle of oppressed people around the world, and his ability to steer South Africa through its rebirth earned him the international reputations of benevolent negotiator peacemaker. Mandela was one of the few leaders capable of inspiring confidence both inside and outside the country. Mandela was such a powerful leader during apartheid that the white minority government considered him the threat to the state, even from prison. Nelson Mandela guided South Africa from the shackles of apartheid to multiracial democracy as an icon of peace and reconciliation who came to embody the struggle for justice around the world. Imprisoned for nearly 3 decades for his first against white minority rule, Mandela emerged determined to use his prestige and charisma to bring down apartheid while avoiding a civil war. And the second question, in a continent as ethnically and culturally diverse as Africa, it comes as no surprise that the literature that has emerged from it be equally diverse and multifaceted, dealing with a range of social and cultural issues, from women's rights and feminism to a post-war and post-colonial identity. Here are some of Africa's best contemporary writers. In Africa, as elsewhere, literature is practiced in a society. It is obvious that any analysis of African literature must take account of the social and historical context, and never more so than in the case of oral literature. Based on the third question, the Negro is the child of two cultures, Africa and America. The problem is that in the search for wholeness, all too many Negroes seek to embrace only one side of their natures. So based on Martin Luther King quotations, there are some seeking to reject their heritage, are ashamed of their color, ashamed of black art and music, and determine what is beautiful and good by the standards of the white society. They end up frustrated and without cultural roots. Others seeks to reject everything American and to identify totally with Africa, even to the point of wearing African clothes. But this approach leads also to frustrations because the American Negro is not an African. The American Negro is neither totally African nor totally Western. He is Afro-American, a true hybrid combination. Martin Luther King Jr. was convinced that African Americans would never truly be free until they were able to heal the two-ness and conquer the racial schizophrenia that characterized African Americans in the United States. Martin Luther King Jr. influenced people around the world. He advocated for peaceful approaches to some of society's biggest problems. He organized a number of marches and protests and was a key figure in the American Civil Rights Movement. He was instrumental in the Memphis sanitation workers' strike, the Montgomery bus boycott, and the March on Washington. The holiday honoring King is often celebrated as the MLK Day of Service, a reflection of his legacy of addressing social problems through collective actions.